All right, we want to show you that video that was released just about an hour and 15 minutes ago. It shows the shooting suspect in the Brown incident that happened this afternoon leaving the scene of that shooting. You can't see very much, and authorities indicated you wouldn't be able to, but hopefully someone will recognize something from that video.
That's right. Police are hoping there is a clue in there for them. WBZ security analyst and former Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis is joining us now on the phone.
All right, Ed, it's now been 7 hours since the shooting. Can you tell us what are police doing right now?
Well, Ken, this is another case of just continuing the hunt, setting up the perimeter, moving the perimeter inward as the searches are done. And then you get to the point where you've pretty much cleared all the buildings in the area. I've noticed that the officials have not taken down the shelter-in-place order. It may stay on through the night, which means it's still a very tenuous situation. So it's important for them to expand their circle of investigation at this point in time. That picture, the video, has a lot more in it than an initial look would give you. I was particularly interested in the fact that that man's right arm was pushed deeply into his right pocket. Now, that could mean he has a firearm inside the pocket. It could also mean that there's a slice in the pocket and he's got his hand inside holding a rifle. This was a very purposeful walk that the man was exhibiting in the picture. The other thing is, there's a really good, clear look at the clothing he was wearing. Dark clothing, as a general description, isn't helpful. But when you see that three-quarter length jacket pulled up, the particular type of hat he had, and I think most importantly, his size, his height and weight estimates, when he's walking by that signal post, with very little geometry and camera angles, you can get a pretty precise height on that guy just by analyzing the video. So there's a wealth of information there that the police are going to be able to use to try to get us honed in on who this guy is.
That was one of the things that we noticed when we saw this video in the newsroom for the first time. He looks like a very large man. I have to ask, tonight, as they're going through the available video and looking at Ring doorbell cameras, can we expect tomorrow, if this manhunt has not wrapped up overnight, if they don't catch the suspect, that we will see more of these images very early tomorrow morning?
Absolutely. There will be more images coming out. They are going to take him away and they're going to go backwards. So they're going to be looking where he went and how he got in there. And I actually know that the city of Providence has a large number of surveillance cameras in the downtown area. I don't know how well they are dispersed in East Providence, but Ring cameras, city cameras, other university cameras, I can tell you from personal experience that it takes a long time to sift through this stuff. It's not what you see on television where they press a button and they say, give us all the video on Hope Street. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes it's door-to-door, shoe leather detective work that is required before you get your hands on the data, and then analysts have to go through it. This might be a day, it might be 2 days, it might be 3 days, but we'll see better pictures of this guy, I guarantee it.
Let me take it one step further on that video. Judging from what we've seen there, is that a gait that a classmate or somebody who knows that person would recognize them from?
This is definitely something that's going to be important. That gait is unusual. And it's not the gait of a college student, in my estimation. I think you're dealing with a much older guy. One of the police officials, the deputy chief, said somebody in their 30s. This guy might be even older than that, in my estimation. But they'll have a lot of experts looking at this to give you the best estimates that they can. It might be a younger guy with some kind of leg problem, but this is not a kid.
Ed Davis, we so appreciate your insight and your expertise tonight, and thank you for being with us on what has been a really terrifying night in Providence and an unnerving night for people both on Brown University's campus and all over that area.
Thanks a lot, Ed. We appreciate it.